Hi guys, Accidental Master Student here. So I haven't given you an update for a little bit, and it's because the struggle of graduate school is real. So I did my class, and I don't know if you guys remember my last update. I was like a little bit down because I was having a couple of difficulties with my previous class. And then I finished the class. I managed to get a good grade, and against all odds. And then I had 3 weeks off, and I thought that it was a very welcome break. I think I needed it after the class, but at the same time, it messed up with my flow, if you guys know what I mean. And it's been a struggle to get into the groove of things with this class that I'm taking now. The class is Applied Behavioral Sciences. So basically, we are trying to figure out what can we do to change people's behaviors for health promotion. So if you are, for example, obese, what can we do to be it by education, marketing, whatever it is that we need to do, and it help you change your behaviors so you could have a positive health outcome. Easier said than done, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but me, because I am a nurse, we treat people. We are confronted with an issue, with a health issue. We treat it, be it medications, treatments, nursing interventions, whatever it is we need to do. We will treat what you have. We will provide education, but we don't go into the ins and outs of your behavior and try to change your behavior and all those things. So whatever we're teaching you or doing for you is a long-term thing. And that's the issue. I think that's an issue with the way the health system is set up here in this country. Not, I mean, it is what it is, right? So, but this is more heavy on prevention. And how do we prevent you from continuing to get worse with whatever disease you have through motivating you to do behavioral changes, whatever that is. And it's a little bit difficult, so a bit challenging. I thought it was going to be easy. Oh, we could do a little bit of education, and then, yeah, but we could educate you on whatever it is. But are you really going to change your mind? I don't know, right? I mean, I know that I shouldn't drink soda, but I'm drinking soda, right? It's very difficult. It's very difficult because you have to motivate and you have to touch people in such a way that it's going to push them for that motivation for the long term, not just for like now. And we see that a lot. We do it now, we stick to it for a little bit, but then long term it doesn't work. So how can we as people motivate you? So that's like, it's been a struggle, and I don't know, I thought it was going to be easier, but it's not easier. And then it's very research heavy, and yes, it's, we can do research. I could Google, I could do journal research, and I could look for articles, but it's just like the intensity of the research that I have to do for this class is just like to another level. And what my saving grace, and my husband tells me this all the time, your saving grace a lot of times is that you can write. Like, I could write a 10-page paper in a day. I can do that. But it's like, this is like super intense, right? So I bought this book to try to understand. It's research design. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but it's research design, and it talks about, everything, right? Like quantitative, qualitative, research, mixed methods research, data analysis, interpreting. It's just intense. It's intense. So so this helps a lot, right? And and the theories, and we talk about theories and behavioral theories, and we talk about all these things, and like I feel like lost most of the time, because I in my head I think I got it and I understand it, but then it's like, hmm, no, I didn't. It just like, for me, it like literally, and I know, like, if you're a researcher, if you are like really good with the behavioral science, and if you if theory is your thing, please um do not hold it against me. But like in my head, like I read all these different theories and models. Like, first of all, some of them are called theories, some of them are called models, and then like the like even though they're called one thing, they're another thing, but then there's some of them within themselves, and it's just like, for me, I read and I feel like you're changing the title, but like you're telling me the same thing. Like everything does the same. Like everything is set up the same way. I mean, I have an example. I have my notes here. Like I have notes. Like I don't know, but like this week, for example, we're talking about, let me see, social cognitive theory, and then we talk about the reception yielding model and the Bandura's triadic reciprocal determinism, and we talk about health communication and elaboration likelihood model and social marketing, and like last week we talked about the health belief model and fear appeals and protection motivation theory, extended parallel process model, trans-theoretical model of change, but then there's precaution adoption process model, and there's different stages and different constructs. It's a lot, but in my head, like I think I understand it, and then it's just like, wait a minute, no, I don't really get it, right? And it's very, it throws me off balance because I've never felt this way. Like, okay, I'm not a genius. I've always had to work hard at school, but it's just, I don't know. Like I read and then I'm doing my discussions and I feel like lost. And everything is online, so you don't have like a teacher that you talk to, or you don't go to class. And I don't know. I've never felt like, I feel like super discombobulated at this point. But I'm doing it, I guess. I don't know. I'm on week 4. Is this week 4? Yeah, I'm finishing week 4. So I have next week and the following week, and I'm done with the class. But it's just like, I'm just super nervous. I take tons of notes because I'm like, at some point I know this is gonna come up again, and I need to know it. But it's just like so weird because I feel like you tell me the same thing, and all you do is just change the title, and I'll be like, really? Yeah, you just changed the title, right? No, same thing. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. I can't even put it into words because I just feel so unbalanced, if that makes any sense. I don't know if you know what I mean. I'm saying I don't know a lot because that's how I feel. Like, that's how I've been feeling for the last 4 weeks. Like, I don't know, right? So, but this is a struggle. It's graduate school. It's something new, something different. I could have picked, a master's in nursing education because I am a nurse educator, and I could have just taken a master in that, but I wanted to challenge myself, and this is what happens when you challenge yourself, which I'm not. I don't regret it at all. Even the tears, because there was a lot of tears in my last class. Even the tears and the heartache and the migraines and the sleepless nights. It's worth it. I think it's right. I don't know. Maybe I still live in this fantasy world, where I want to struggle a little bit. Not a lot. I mean, struggle, but I want to struggle. I want to be able to say I did this. I challenged myself, right? So I don't know. That's why I haven't posted anything, because I just been trying to catch my breath, and I've been trying to make sense of the last 4 weeks, and it's been crazy. And then like last weekend we didn't have internet, so I couldn't do anything, so I had to wait until like Monday. And then I'm like, I write to my instructor and I said, you know what, I am so sorry, but I don't have internet. So Monday comes, I have to put a full days of work, and then I'll try to do as much as I can homework wise, right? I was able to do everything except one assignment that was late, a day late. But boy, oh boy, this has been eye-opening, and it's been good. But you know, like my problem is that when I get stressed, or when I or when I get overwhelmed, I get super sleepy, and I can't do that, and I'm so tired. And like, I mean, you can see, like, you know, I'm like, oh, I need to put some makeup, I need to do my hair, like I have to do something, right? But really, this is how I look, because I'm always like on Saturdays and Sundays I'm just like doing homework and sitting in front of my computer. So I wanted to do a blog, or like a channel about the challenges of graduate school. So this is it. Look, crazy hair, no makeup. I mean, my eyebrows are like whatever, right? It is what it is. But it's graduate school, the reality of it. And I'm sure I'm gonna look at these videos in years to come. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, what a disaster. But you know, my mom and my dad went to graduate school. My sister is going to graduate school, and I've seen, but I don't see the ins and outs. I didn't see the behind the scenes, right? The struggles at midnight to turn in homework. I don't see that. I just see them talking about what they're doing, and they don't talk a lot about it, right? And then when my mom and dad went through graduate school, I didn't see, they made it seem easy, and it's not easy. So this is what going to graduate school looks. For some people, it's going to be easier. Granted, I'm not going to say that it's super hard. Well, for me, it's hard because I'm trying to work full time, and then I'm trying to do graduate school full time, which is crazy. Don't do it. Do not do it. It is totally crazy. Don't do it. But you know, for some people, and some people have it, like, you know, I always tell people this is a challenge for me, and I wanted to challenge myself. And I always wanted to do my master's. You guys have heard this plenty of times. I always wanted to do my master, but I didn't have the money. I didn't think I had the time. And you know, as many of you know from my last month's posting, I had a stroke 6 years ago, and I always said, you know, well, but I had a stroke, so I'm not gonna be able to do it. An excuse, but I'm doing it. It's a little bit harder, but it's happening. I'm gonna do it, right? But I didn't know some of the other stuff. So, but it's good. It's you know, keeping me on my toes. Working through it. I made a commitment. I'm gonna see it through the end. But I wanted to. I call this video "The Struggle is Real" because it's like, it's a struggle. I don't know, but it's just, you know, I still smile, right? So I think that's good that I'm still smiling. And but I think I smile because I don't want to think too much about it, and I don't want to be like, oh my god, and do the ugly cry, because it's hard. But I did have to watch a video today, and I thought it was very funny because I decided to record myself. I was just like curious to see like how, like, if someone sees me looking at this, what would they look like? What would they see? And it was like very, I fell asleep a couple of times. I'm gonna put it at the end. I'm gonna do like a time lapse video so you could see. But I was drinking stuff. I was messing around with my blanket. I was writing stuff at the same time. I fell asleep a couple of times. I'm like not asleep, but kind of dozed off a couple of times. I had like a little fidget thing that I just, so it's just, and for entertainment purposes only. But again, we're doing this. We are on week, let me see, I'm looking at my calendar, week 42 of graduate school. So almost a year, because I started last year, September 8th. I think it was right after Labor Day. I started on September of 2020, almost a year, and then I have a year left, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be difficult, it's going to be fast, but I'm so excited. I'm almost at the halfway point. So enjoy the little time-lapse video, and I promise I will try to put more content as the weeks go by. But maybe I'm just gonna put some stuff, maybe as a graduate student, what do I do on when I take breaks, on my little times that I read a lot. I have my Kindle on my phone. I read a lot, and sometimes I kind of ignore homework because I want to read. But what else? I watch a lot of videos, so maybe I'll just do a couple of reaction videos. I have a couple of people that I watch constantly that I've discovered. And also, I know, like, you guys have seen my videos and you guys have seen that I'm a Fauci girl. But this is the thing. Someone was asking me what I thought about the whole Fauci thing with the emails. I haven't had a chance to see anything because I've been so busy with homework. So I'm going to see if I could take some time and kind of like read what's going on. I know it's been a couple of weeks, so it might be like old news, but I'm not scared. I'll talk about Fauci, even though in my eyes he can do no wrong, but let's see what happened. I mean, right? It is what it is. We're all human. So I just want to see what he said, what happened, what's the deets on it. And I also saw, like, I see this guy, he's a doctor, and I think he's a real doctor. I will be like heartbroken if he's not a real doctor. I think he's a real doctor. Dr. Mike or something. He's young. He's a cutie. He reacts to like different things, like to memes and TV shows. I think that's his name, Mike. I think he's Russian, but he doesn't have a Russian accent. But I think it's Russian. Is it? I don't know. Anyway, so I just saw the other day that he did a video interview with Dr. Fauci, like at the beginning of the pandemic, and then he just did another video. So I could react to that, right? Just to make it a little bit more, And then I see some videos about Japan. There's a couple that does videos about that. You could see my kid, hear my kid. But I will do some reactions, maybe, just to make it a little bit different, just a little bit spicier, more than just me talking here to somebody. I don't know. Who are you? Hi. So we'll see what we can do, but look at this time lapse just for entertainment purposes on what I look like when I have to watch a 55-minute video, and half the time I'm just kind of like asleep. So have fun.